Stage 6 of the OVO Energy Tour of Britain would take the riders 168.3 kilometres from Barrow in Furness to the summit finish at Whinlatter. Approaching the finish from a different direction from yesterday's team time trial, it was Primož Roglič that went into the stage with a 6-second advantage over Julian Alaphilippe of Quick Step Floors, with Bob Jungels in third. A frantic start as they headed along the coast. The hammer went down on the front, with Ian Stannard and Team Sky managing to split the peloton, with a group of 25 to 30 riders being dropped off the back. There was an early intermediate sprint to come at Ulverston at 17.6 kilometres, and all of the peloton that had designs on taking the race overall were looking to set up their team leaders. Coming into Ulverston, it was Quick Step Floors on the front, with Julian Alaphilippe taking maximum points and bonus seconds ahead of Bob Jungels, with Max Rackesi in third. Just after, Tony Martin of Katusha Alpecin went on the attack, and he was joined by James Shaw of Lotto Soudal and Connor Swift of Madison Genesis. Behind the peloton, though, it was Primož Roglič, the green jersey wearer, and the second-place man, Julian Alaphilippe, who had been brought down in a crash. Vasil Kirienka from Team Sky made it across to the breakaway group. And as Alaphilippe and Roglič rejoined the peloton, this would also allow the group that had been distanced early on in the stage to come back. Jasha Sutherland of Team Movistar was also having some issues, but Alaphilippe and the mechanic fixed the handlebar tape, and allowing him to ride on. The breathtaking scenery around the Lake District National Park, and with many climbs along the route, the riders would head towards the Category 1 climb of Hawks Head Hill. And Nick Glamini of Dimension Data had taken the Skoda King of the Mountains jersey into the stage. But Connor Swift of Madison Genesis, who was trying to defend for the third-place man, Matt Holmes, crested the summit to take 10 maximum points. Behind, though, there was a battle ensuing between Holmes and Glamini, with Holmes getting the better of the Dimension Data rider on the first climb. On to the Iceberg Sprint, and it was James Shaw, the highest placed rider in the general classification, that took the bonus seconds to close the gap slightly to Primož Roglič. Matt Holmes decided on the second climb of the day to go clear, and Connor Swift again took maximum points over Dunmel Rays, with Matt Holmes managing to take some more points, the only one on offer on the Category 3 climb. The riders then moved on to the Category 1 climb at Whinlatter, with Holmes and Glamini again going out of the group. James Shaw and the breakaway group, though, were building their advantage, and it was starting to put the Lotto Soudal rider in the virtual leadership overall. As they went through the Category 1 summit, Swift led Tony Martin and James Shaw over the summit. Matt Holmes, though, who was leading in the intermediate sprints competition, was taking the red Iceberg Sprints jersey and looking to try and take the lead in the Skoda King of the Mountains. He went solo, heading towards the final ascent of Fangs Brow, the fourth climb of the day, and he took another 6 points, but there would still be some on offer just before the finish line at Whinlatter. The rain started to fall for the riders, and the gap was starting to be brought down as they went on towards the Macreba Sprint, with 37.7 kilometres to go, and they would have one final one at Cockermouth, with Connor Swift also taking that one. On to the final climb, though. The breakaway was swept up, James Shaw being the final man to be caught. Bob Jungels was on the front for Quick Step Floors, with Alaphilippe, and at this point Roglič very much in control. Hugh Carthy of EF Education First Drapac came to the front, put in a turn, and that would be the end of the race lead for Primož Roglič. Alaphilippe saw the race leader start to be dropped and came through to the front. Carthy battled back, as did Wout Poels of Team Sky. Alaphilippe was driving all the way to the line and looking for the Team Sky man to come through and do some work. There would be one more steep section to come through the final kilometre, and Hugh Carthy, looking for a stage victory, was on the front, but it was Wout Poels of Team Sky that would use this point to his advantage, jumping clear. Alaphilippe trying to get onto the wheel of the man who had won many previous summit finishes in the Tour of Britain, and he was looking to pay back the Team Sky fans for all their support throughout the week. Poels lined up for the final corner and took it gingerly through the damp turn. Alaphilippe was coming back all the time. He was searching for seconds in the green jersey. Wout Poels took the stage in front of a huge crowd for Team Sky. Alaphilippe took second and 6 bonus seconds, but the question would be, how far behind would the green jersey be? Hugh Carthy crossed the line in third for EF Education First at Drapac, but a famous stage win for Wout Poels of Team Sky.
Good job, man. Good job. Thanks, boys.
Doing well to thank the team as always. Primoz Roglic crossed the line just over half a minute behind in a group that also contained Bob Jongels. Onto the podium, Wout Poels took stage 6 and moved himself up in the general classification. Julian Alaphilippe, the man of the moment for Quick Step Floors, in green. Nick Glamini of Dimension Data defended the Skoda King of the Mountains jersey, and Matt Holmes still the leader in the Iceberg Intermediate Sprint. Paddy Bevin leading in the Wahoo points classification. Confirmation of the stage result, Wout Poels from Julian Alaphilippe with Hugh Carthy, Yvette Bevan, Pidcock, Maurice, Smith, Stedman and Sutherland round out the top 10. Julian Alaphilippe now leads Wout Poels by 17 seconds, with Primoz Roglic of Lotto Jumbo down to third.